yards there. 2nd and 10 BC from the 36 of the Alouettes. Montreal offside. Free play for Jackson. Goes deep over the middle. Pass is incomplete. Intended for Claremont at the 17, but it won't matter because the Owls were drawn offside.
Yeah, good hard count by Jarius Jackson, and you haven't seen him use that very often. And it's a great tool to have in your toolbox as a quarterback when you're 2nd and long.
Goal number 48, 5-yard penalty. Repeat 2nd down.
And you can just use your cadence to get yourself an extra 5 yards. Now 2nd and 5, you're giving yourself a better chance.
John Bowman offside. You saw the replay on the penalty on the Alouettes, Julio, on the kick return.
Yeah, it was an illegal block. I mean, Chip Cox didn't even bother trying to head up with Joe Smith. He went right for his legs.
2nd and 5 BC from the Montreal 31. Bunch formation right. Jackson shotgun. Alouettes blitz. Jackson has time. Goes towards the end zone. Double coverage. Almost intercepted as the safety Prue had the ball. And Geroy Simon, I think, knocked it out of his hands at the 3-yard line.
He did. And the frustration from Jacques Chapdelaine is getting very, very evident. Again, Clarence Coleman running a short under route would have gotten the first down easy. And instead, he tries to cram one downfield into Geroy Simon. Now, hey, I'm all for trying to take a chance with your best receiver, but at the same time, you're struggling, move the sticks.
Davis Sanchez had great coverage on Simon, and then Prue, the safety, came over and almost picked it off. Instead, it goes incomplete. 3rd and 5, and now Paul McCallum on to attempt his 3rd field goal. He's 2 for 2, hit from 30 and from 16. This will be a 39-yarder for McCallum. Buck Pierce, the holder, gets the ball now. McCallum puts it up. It's long enough, and it is good. So McCallum gets 3 more for BC. They cut into the Alouettes lead, but Montreal still in control. 24-9. The Owls lead the Lions. 8:15 left in the 3rd quarter. Montreal will have the ball when we return. You've got it on the Team 1040 and the Lions Radio Network. So a nice kick return by Ian Smart and a penalty on the Alouettes on that return gives BC 3 more points. They couldn't do anything with it offensively, but McCallum able to boot a 39-yard field goal. He's 3 for 3 tonight. Alouettes still in control. They lead the Lions 24-9 midway through the 3rd quarter. BC Play Stadium. Rick Ball, Julio Caravetta with you. You've got it on Burger King BC Lions football. Chris Burns working the sidelines for Scott Rintoul, who's getting married tomorrow.
Is that the game tonight?
Oh, we saw him. He's here.
I said, what are you thinking?
Alouettes take the ball at their own 35. Cavillo out of the shotgun. Will throw. Short drop. Quick pass. Complete to Cahoon at the 40. Gets out over the 45. Steps out of bounds at the 47. 12-yard pickup. And a Montreal first down.
You better disrupt this timing. If you keep allowing him to get a first read and let him throw the ball, he's just going to keep going up and down the field.
He's 9 for 9 in the second half already, Anthony Calvillo. Lions defense doesn't have an answer right now. 1st and 10 Owls at their own 47. Richardson splits off wide to the right. Watkins left. Coburn lone back. Calvillo to throw another quick pass over the middle. Richardson catches the ball, drops it. Lions pick it up. And then Reggie Miles drops the ball. And who gets it back? Both teams saying their player was down. Richardson, speaking it down, is hurt out near midfield. And a whole bunch going on that play. And they say Montreal got the ball back.
And that's Miles. He had it. And what he did is rather than fall down on it, he tried to run with it.
So they rule Richardson caught the ball. It was a fumble. Reggie Miles picked it up. He got hit, fumbled it back, and Montreal gets it back. So, and the worst thing about it is they got first down over again.
Yeah.
Back at their own 46.
Yeah, Richardson's still down on the ground. Big break.
Couple of Alouettes.
Well, here we go. We're going to get the replay right now. It's again that short pass over the middle to Richardson, and the ball comes out. Miles has it, and he turns. He wants to run with it, but Cahoon right there with the hit. If he would have just fallen on it, it'd be BC Lions football. Although I think you would have seen a challenge flag from Tressman, who would have said that Richardson never had possession of it.
Lions may want to challenge. Miles definitely fumbled it back, but Lions may want to challenge that was an incompletion themselves because it would be second down instead of first down over. on the exchange of downs.
And that's what he's done. The challenge flag has gone out.
Brian Chu, by the way, injured Alouettes center. Back on his feet, walking off under his own power. Jamal Richardson is down on his back out near midfield. Wally Buono's throwing out the challenge flag. And we've got a lot to sort out here. In the meantime, you want to win tickets to the Grey Cup in Montreal? Who wouldn't? Gibson's Finest Canadian Whiskey could send you. Vote for your favorite Canadian player at gibsonsfinest.ca. No purchase necessary. Must be of legal drinking age.
Wally Buono talking to Murray Clark.
We get another replay here.
Field that the ball carrier fumbled the ball before he was down by contact.
So what they're challenging, the Lions are, is that Reggie Miles was down before the ball came loose, after he picked it up on the Montreal fumble. As we head back down to field level to Chris Burns.
Guys, just an observation. We talked, Moj and I talked a little bit in the pregame show about the return of Rob Murphy and the attitude that the BC Lions offensive line plays with. One of the things that's really struck me is it's the Montreal offensive line that seems to be playing with a lot of enthusiasm, certainly playing with an edge. You even look at that play right there, 3 or 4 of their offensive linemen diving on the pile, and I'll tell you, they're every chance they get to drive one of BC's defensive ends or one of their defense linemen into the ground. These guys from Montreal are taking that chance, and they're playing their butts off tonight.
It's also, Burnsy, very difficult to get pressure on Calvillo because he gets rid of that ball so quickly.
Yeah, and BC's trying to do some stuff. I think they're trying to bring both Cam Wake and Brent Johnson to the inside when they can. But and there have been a couple of times they've had some success. But I tell you, I'm just really impressed with the aggression and edge that the Alouettes offensive line's playing with.
Lions lead the league in sacks coming into the game with 14. They've got none tonight against a guy who's not exactly mobile, Julio, but he gets the timing is impeccable with Calvillo tonight.
But that's important, Rick, if that's how you defend him. And you have to be able to disrupt that first look. And if you give him a steady dose of that, he's just too good and he's too smart to not take advantage of the matchups that he has. You have to force him to rethink and get guys into his face so that he doesn't just 1, 2, 3, boom, and let it go. It's like any position. If you're a pitcher or whatever sport you're playing, once you get a rhythm, you want to keep that rhythm. You hate having somebody, get into your face or disrupt that rhythm, because that's what throws you off. And no different for a quarterback. You have to get into his face.
So Jamal Richardson has made his way off the field. Murray Clark, the referee, looking at the replay. It's going to be ruled a fumble by Reggie Miles, the Lions defensive back, who picked up the Jamal Richardson fumble. Although Clark, I think the referee, if he sees something else, even if it wasn't challenged, can rule on the catch. I think it might be ruled an incomplete pass to begin with.
Yeah,
having seen the replay.
Yeah, I don't know how he would want to challenge whether or not Reggie Miles was down. It wasn't even close whether he was down.
Check the Rosedale and Robson Suite Hotel out-of-town scoreboard. One other game tonight, Julio.
Yeah, Edmonton defeated Hamilton in Hamilton 19-13. And yesterday, great game in Winnipeg. Ryan Dinwiddie making his debut as a starter. They win that game 32-28 against the Calgary Stampeders. So they finally get that win under their
Dinwiddie looked very good. Last second touchdown pass to win it on a great drive. That was a great game. There have been more great games in 4 weeks and 2 days this year than all of last year.
You're absolutely right.
Offense is back in the CFL. The games have been exciting. I can't remember a year where we've seen so many great catches. And we talk about Jamal Richardson. He made one earlier in the season that was spectacular in the end zone.
And great finishes. Like the great catches, yeah, but what about the great plays to end games, to win games, like Kerry Joseph and Jason Tucker and all these guys making catches on the last play of the game.
Let's get the call from Murray Clark on the review.
After review, the BC ball carrier contacted the ground before he fumbled. The ruling on the field is overturned. BC ball.
Wow is right.
Because we saw the replays and it looked like it was loose before he touched the ground, but Murray Clark spent a lot of time under the hood. And the Lions get the ball on another Montreal turnover. By the way, the out-of-town scoreboard for the Rosedale on Robson, just a Hail Mary from BC Place. No cabs required. Check out rosedaleonrobson.com for affordable hotel ticket packages.
And we're going to get one more time. Ball's out. Reggie Miles picks it up, turns and runs. I don't know, buddy.
Well, Murray Clark had his head under the hood for a couple of minutes, so he must have had an angle.
That ball is out before he hits the ground. But the Lions will take it.
BC trailing Montreal 24-9. 7:39 and counting left in the third quarter. And the Lions get the ball on the turnover at the Alouettes' 48-yard line. 1st and 10 BC. They come out double tight end. Lyle Green and Claremont line up as tight ends. Joe Smith lone back, takes the handoff left side and gets inside the 45 down to the 44. So Joe Smith picks up 4 yards on first down. Randy Drew with the tackle. 2nd and 6 BC.
Good hard run by Joe Smith. Stretching it out to the left and trying to cut it back inside. It's been tough sledding from Joe Smith.
The ground game has not been a factor for the Lions tonight. 2nd and 6 BC. 44 of the Owls. 9 carries, 28 yards for Joe Smith. Jackson shotgun. Here comes the blitz. Jackson gets it away quickly, passes complete, short of the first down though. Rufus Skiller makes the catch at the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.5. He'll be 1.5 yards short.
And Wally Wano again taking a good hard look at this.
Lions trailing 24-9. And we'll see what Wally elects to do. Is he sending out the jumbo unit? Looks like he is, so they're going to go for it.
It's one of those moments in a game where early on when he went for it on 3rd and 1.5 yards and got it, he felt it was a momentum changer, and right here it's exactly the same reason. He feels that his team needs that push.
3rd and 1.5 yards. Lions just inside the Montreal 40. Jackson over center, hands off Joe Smith, and he'll get it more. Breaks the tackle down to the 30, inside to the 29.5. 11-yard pickup as Joe Smith breaks through on a 3rd down gamble, and that's a budget breaker muffler first down for the Lions.
And luckily for the Alouettes, Matthew Prue, the free safety, was 12 yards back, because if he's not there and on the line of scrimmage, Joe Smith is still running into the end zone.
First down, Leo's 29 of the Owls. Looking to cut into this Montreal lead. They go empty. 6 receivers. Jackson runs a quarterback draw to the left side. Straight arms one would-be Montreal tackler. Gets inside the 25 down to the 24. Jarius Jackson picks up close to 5 yards. Mark Estelle, the corner, makes the tackle. 2nd and 5. And Estelle a little slow to get up, but now he's back on his feet. 5:12 left in the third quarter. Alouettes 24, Lions 9. BC driving.
That's a design running play for Jarius Jackson. And when you got a quarterback that's 6'2" and 225 pounds, he can stiff arm his share of people and he can run over his share of people.
2nd and 5, BC just inside the 25 of the Owls. Jackson will throw again. Another blitz. He gets it away to the end zone. Paris Jackson trying to make the catch. He can't bring it in one-handed, but he was grabbed. And flags fly as Jackson is hurt on the field.
Yeah, and he's holding that right shoulder. Davis Sanchez isn't going to fight this. He knows.
3 flags down. Sanchez grabbed Jackson's left arm. He tried to make the catch with the right arm and went down, and he's holding that right arm.
In the end zone, ball is placed at the 1 yard line, first down.
So BC will get the ball on the 1, but of more concern is Paris Jackson injured. And they're already down a receiver with Corey Rogers out for the year with a ruptured Achilles.
Yeah, that's he's holding on to that arm, and then what happens is that as Paris is going down to the ground, that right or left shoulder of his, he lands flat on it.
And his right arm was extended as Sanchez fell on him, and
this is a great throw. 2nd and 5. He goes for it.
Would have been, yeah. Sanchez is.
Oh, he's holding on.
He's holding on to his left arm.
Yeah.
Looked like he was water skiing.
Well, and sometimes what happens with the receiver is that once he starts going to the ground, he gets his hands out to try to slide, and then the pressure
can pop your shoulder
out, right?
Paris Jackson getting back to his feet.
That's good news.
Because they need him.
Oh, well,
I mean, not only is he a great receiver,